Hey guys, welcome to my Paradise Rainbow Mandala Crochet along. This video is video number 2 and we are starting on round number 11. So for this portion of the video I'm just going to be using two colours, a dark purple and a bit of a lighter purple, but I will tell you when you need to switch colours. So for now we're just going to use two colours. So we're going to start on the very tip in those chain 1 spaces, what we have there, and we're going to do a standing double crochet and then a chain 1 and then another double crochet in the same corner space. So on the next 3 stitches we're going to do double crochet. So I've always pull that to one side a little bit because it can hide. So because this is your first stitch. So 1, 2, and this is our third double crochet. And then we are going to do 3 half double crochets now. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So we're adding a little bit of height onto here, but without making it too much wider. Right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to make a popcorn stitch down in the bottom of this valley. So in this open area we're going to do a popcorn stitch. Now a popcorn stitch is made of 5 double crochets, so you put in 5 double crochets in this space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one makes 5. Right, pull up a big loop, and then what you're going to do is you're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and into this 5th, well it's technically your first double crochet, pop in your hook, pick up your loop, pull this a little bit tighter, make sure it doesn't slip off, and slip stitch through there. Now you can make this a little bit tighter now, yarn over and pull through. So that is a popcorn stitch. Right, moving on, what we're going to do is you want to miss this first one and then do 3 single crochets. 1, 2 and 3, and 3 half doubles. 1, 2 and 3, and then 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. This last stitch is a bit odd because I think that's where I left off last time. So that brings you back up to your stitch, your chain stitch at the top, where we're just going to do a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. Right, what I'll do is I'll just run that repeat with you one more time. So first 3 stitches is a double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. Then the next 3 stitches is half double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. And the next 3 stitches is 3 single crochets. 1, 2 and 3. So then in this valley again, make a popcorn. So it's 5 double crochets into that space. So So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So just pull that up a bit so you don't lose it. You can put your finger in there, but I never bother. And then grab your first double crochet in that sequence, pop your loop back over your hook, pull it a little bit tighter, and I always kind of put my finger underneath because it gives a bit of a better shape, and then chain 1. So that's another popcorn. What I'll do is I'll take you back up to the top and then I'll let you do the rest of the round off camera. So you're going to miss this first stitch here and go into the next one with a single crochet and then 2 more singles in the next 2 stitches. So okay, when I'm crocheting I've got a habit of moving, so I keep having to reposition myself. I do apologise. So the next 3 half double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Then in the next 3 we're going to do 3 doubles again. So 1, 2 and 3, and that brings you back up to your corner tip, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. Nice and easy for this round with a little light detail in there. Right, so I will see you back for the next round. At the end of this round you're just going to slip stitch and we're going to use the same colour. So don't chop off your colour just yet. Right, welcome to round 12. So what we're going to do is I just want to slip stitch into this corner and then I am going to bear with, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 plus 1 for our corner and then a double crochet. Because then that will make our corner when we slip stitch our round here. Right, so in the first stitch I'm going to double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the next 9 stitches we're going to do half double crochet. So if this colour is a little bit difficult to see, so I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can. Right, so 9 half double crochets. So 1, I'm working over as many yarn tails as I can as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Right, so that's that down there. So what we're going to do now is skip over the valley and do 9 half double crochets up here. So what I always like to count back from there on these shorter rounds. So that first one's going to be a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's in this first stitch here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then a double crochet, And then that brings us back to our tip, which is the same as this one here. So that's just going to be 1 double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. So what you're going to do is, you're just going to continue and finish the round just like this, and then at the end you're going to slip stitch into the third chain on here and make sure you've got that one chain in the middle left, and then close off. After you close off round, using a different colour next time because we're going to be making some surface crocheting and what have you. So join me back for round 13. Right, here we go, round 13, and I have a new colour. So I'm going to start with my slip knot, and I'm going to choose any one of these points. Doesn't matter which one, because we've been weaving in all our tails as we go. So we're going to, in one of these chain 1 spaces, we're going to make a standing single crochet, chain 1 and a crochet. So as the standing single, just tighten it up a little bit, chain 1 and a standing single. So we're going to do front post single crochets for the next 3 stitches. So it's starting on this one, and then this one, a front post single. So you're going to go through from the front and back up, yarn over, pull through and pull through. So that is 1 front post single crochet. So there's number 2, and there is number 3. Right, we're going to yarn over twice, 1 and 2, and we're going to jump down a couple of rows. So it's not the row we've just done, but just bear with me for a second. I'm just trying to read my own handwriting here. Yeah, we're going 3 rows back, so it's jumping down to this blue one here. So 1, 2 and then 3 rows back for a front post. 1, 2 and 3. Because what we're doing now is we're making stitches where it's going to end up looking like a stained glass window. Right, on the next stitches, I'll just count them out as I do it. We're not going to skip any, we're just going straight to the next with a front post single. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that's 8 front post single crochets, which brings us down to this valley section where we are going to yarn over twice and yarn over 3 times even. Do apologise. And where this popcorn stitch is, I'll just bring it close so you can see, we have these spaces right here. Well, they're not actually spaces, it's just where the popcorn goes around. So around this first one here, that is where we're going. So we're going in like this and then back out. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So my yarn keeps getting caught on the edge of my little table here. And then we're going to jump back up to this space here for a single crochet. Then yarn over 3 times again, and now we're going to the opposite side of our popcorn. Right, so what we're doing now is we're going to this first stitch under. It kind of sits underneath, but it's fine. For a front post single, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Making sure it was in the right place, which it is. So now yarn over twice again, and now we're going to catch this stitch down here. And then back to the top with front post singles, so there should be 3 stitches left. 2, 3. Right, so now we're back up at the top here. We need to make our tip again. So it's a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. And now we're back. This is the same as over here. So what I'll do is I'll leave you to finish the round where we will be changing colour again. So I will see you back for round 14. Right, welcome to round 14. It's starting to really take some shape now with this stained glass effect up here. So don't worry if on the last round these end up looking a little bit of a mess, because this round it's going to fix that. So I'm going back to my darker colour, and I am starting with a slip knot, and in the top of any point through the last round, so it's through this purple, through that chain 1, make sure you don't go into this part here, but if you just pull it apart a little bit, you can see that this little bit is part of that stitch, and the chain 1 is just through there. So we're going to start with a standing single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Right, following on, what we're going to do is we're going to work in the back loops only from the last round what we've done in the dark. So it's not the last round we've done, it's the one before. And we're going to work 10 single crochets in the back loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do a front post double crochet, and we're going to catch these 2 long stitches whilst we're at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and go under there, go under there, and you want to make sure you kind of get your stitch round the back of here. So I'll show you what I mean. So it catches and brings that in. For a double crochet, and as you can see, that just cinches that in together and makes this really nice teardrop shape around that stitch. So moving on, now I'm going to count back from up here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so that is correct. So this next one is just this one right here. So we're going to do another 10 back loop single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, 8, 9 and 10. Now we're back up to our point, so you go back through your chain 1 space for a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. So this point is the same as this point, so just continue around and following the stitches, what we've just done, where I will see you back for round 15. Hi, welcome to round 15. I'm going back to my colour, which I've been using to do this lighter colour with, and I'm going to start with a slip knot like always, and we're going into the chain space on any tip or any point of this big flower type star thing we have going here with a single crochet tip. So that's a standing single crochet, 1 chain and a single crochet. On the next 5 stitches we're going to do a single crochet, so don't forget this little one in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do 3 half double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Then that brings us to this little loopy stitch around here. So what we're going to do is yarn over twice and do that stitch. I know it looks a little bit long, but what we're doing now is we are trying to level this out. So these stitches will be getting longer and these will be getting shorter. Right, so what we are doing now is the exact same but in reverse. So we are going into this stitch with a double and another double, and you guessed it, another double. So that's 3 double crochet, then 3 half doubles, 1, 2, 3, then 5 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that brings us just at the same part of the pattern as we are over here. So go into that chain 1 space at the tip, do a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Now you're going to repeat this all the way around, where on the next round we should be using a different colour. Right, round 16, I'm back to my dark colour again. So not that many more rows to go now, thank God. We've got about 3 more rows, including this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the tip, and we're not going to go through the chain 1 this time, we're going to go through around the stitch. So we're going to do a back post single, round, not this one, but round this one. And then we're not going to do a chain, we're just going to go straight in. There we are. And now what we're going to do is 3 back post single crochets, so 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to do 3 back post half doubles, so there's 1, 2 and 3. And now what we're going to do is 5 back post double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we've got to do everything in reverse. So we're not going to do anything round this long stitch here. We're going to skip that out completely. So we're going to start off with 5 back post double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yep, so that's 5. And then we're going to do 3 back post half doubles. 1, 2 and 3. And now we're going to do 3 back post singles. So 1, 2 and 3. So that brings us back to our point again. It's giving this really nice shape. You can just pull these stitches to where you need them to be. It's giving it a nice little detail around here. Right, so back up to the top. Just go around your first single crochet. I think this is the end of my last round. Yes, it is. It always looks a bit funny. And then just go straight around the next one without any chains. And that's the end of the stitch repeat for this round. So just carry on. When you get to the end, just close with a slip stitch. Right, round 17. Right, for round 17 and round 18, I'm going to be using 2 colours which we've done for this middle section, just because I want to give it a nice little, kind of like a nice little triangle edges with colour. So we're going to go to a point and we're going to pick that middle stitch. So if you remember from the last round, we didn't make a tip. So what we're going to do is we are just going to make a new one here. With a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Right, so you can work over your yarn tails if you want, but I've been sewing mine in after each round as I've been going along. Just because it's easier for me to do that whilst I'm doing videos for you. Right, so what we're going to do, the next 2 stitches is a single crochet. So 1 and 2. Then we're doing 3 half doubles. 1, 2 and 3. I do apologise that this yarn's squeaky. Just see if cleaning my hook off a little bit. That might ease it out a little bit. So we've just done 3 half doubles. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Now we're going to do 8 triples, so yarn over twice. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this last one makes 8. Now 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and this will make 3. Just basically doing what we've done down this side in reverse. 3 3 half double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and then 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. They're really starting to straighten this edge out now, as you can see, and it's just going to give us a nice contrast for this middle part to stand out. Right, so in the same stitch, because we don't have a point stitch, I'm going to do single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet, and that should even us all back out. And now you're just going to continue on with this stitch pattern for the round, and the next round, which is the final round of this segment of this crochet along, we're going to be changing to a different colour. Right, final round, round 18. So I've chosen to use a slightly lighter colour blue. I'm going to start with a slip knot on my hook, and I'm just going to find where we've done the 3 single crochets. The reason was 3 because we made a new tip on that one, and we're just going to go into the middle one with a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. Right, for this round we're going to do back post single crochets apart from where we have the tip, where we're going to come round the front and do our regulars. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Should be 25. But I'll do these first ones with you anyway. Just because. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. So I'm on 21, 22, 23, 24, and yeah, 25. So 25, and then in the just in the space here, this is where we make a new corner. So 1, chain 1, and 1, and then you carry on doing your back post singles. The reason why I chose to do back post singles on this round is because I just wanted, we just needed a little extra structure in this edge, and I think it just gives it a tidier effect as well. It just makes it look a lot neater. and a little extra detail in there as well. So I'll continue further round. So this concludes part 2 of this crochet along. So I hope you enjoyed this first couple of parts. It's quite intricate, but I have lots planned for the other parts of this cowl as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button for this video. That means you'll be getting notifications for when I release new parts of the pattern. Until next time, enjoy guys. Bye!